clean up everybody clean up your yeah. I mean, with all the tree left, they going all over.
We can't do anything with those.
I call this meeting to order. This meeting will be live streamed and accessible through YouTube. All participants should be aware that they're being recorded. For those off camera, please state your name and position prior to speaking. I make a motion to approve February 24th, 2026 council meeting minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Citizens?
Hey, Jim.
Yep, go for it.
I'm Jim Rigdon. I live in Cromwell County, Holiday Lane. I was told to bring up about that we had a Lions Club meeting last night, and a few people were wondering about the items at the community building. There, what was going to happen with the stuff and everything. Like there's a stove, refrigerator, and some stuff in storage. And I believe the Lions Club bought the stuff.
Okay. Does the Lions Club want the stove?
I don't know. They just want to know what's going to happen with all that stuff.
Yeah, we have, it's just like with everything else. We have no idea at this point. I know that the goal was we were looking at trying to get some type of grant to tear the building down, our buildings, one or the other, both. But far as, no, if there's something that, if you're curious for an actual reason, you can state that reason. Outside of that, I don't think we have any formal plans. So if there's something the Lions Club wants, it would need to make a proposal, and we can discuss that. I'm not for sure like what the state of anything in that building is, because there's been no power. It's been shut up for going on
3 years.
several years now. So, and with the roof leaking, I don't know about mold. So like, I just really don't know like what they're. So that's where we're at. So if there's anything specific you want to know, just let us know.
Our next meeting will be for the first of April.
Okay.
And everything. So they were just wondering and stuff. And when you will get the grant or
No, right now it's kind of dead in the water
yeah.
for while we're in other grants. So that'll be a future thing we are going to.
We'll try again.
We're going to try again if it's available.
Yeah.
So.
And stuff. And I guess a few people, my daughter and I, were curious about what's going down the end of 4th Street and around the corner. There's a bunch of ditches in that thing.
She's talking about in that empty field that's right next to Kid's house. They were out there digging ditches, and I asked Amanda about it. She said that they had busted pipe or something, and they were trying to alleviate it or something. That's what those ditches were done for. So I don't know what that entails or why, but
Yep.
That's a private.
That's private. That's nothing to do with the town. So that's private property. And
Because it's one of the ditches are close to the road,
right.
and something needs to be done about, because when I was walking down the road, with the car coming down the road, there's not much space to move. And there's 3 or 4 inches at least. And
That is a county issue.
yeah,
And so they're in the county that
that's nothing. That's not actually within city limits. So we can't speak to any of that.
but if they dug it up,
Well, it's their property, so they can, and like I said, we got an issue with that, we're gonna have to talk to the county for that.
and
Yep.
I just wanted.
Yep.
And another thing is, when is this place gonna open up?
No idea.
No idea. I don't know, I keep seeing people going in. Once in a while you see somebody in there, but
Nope.
There's
That's,
a nice machine down there and there's tags on the shelf.
I have no idea. Hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see. That's all we can do. So, that's my opinion. We don't know.
They won't have much business with $8 gas.
888. Okay, well, thank you. Anything else?
No,
Okay. Next order.
you can do that on.
Jay? I don't think Westgate would tell me different than I did before. Okay. No new business. You want to give your report?
So I'm Lynn Green, I'm with DLZ, and I'm here today to give the council some updates on the project we're currently working on with Cromwell. So first set of project are the NDOT project. NDOT State Route 5 small structure replacement. We are currently have no town DLZ action item waiting for on everything. Possible construction in late summer, early fall. That's the goal. In NDOT ADA project.
Mhm.
I know that Todd attended the pre-construction meeting on Friday, March 6th, and construction is scheduled for mid-April, mid-May. In the Sale 5 Road Improvement Project, Todd attended the initial field check meeting with Jerry on Thursday, March 12th. This project is still in the early stage of design and they're still completing the survey. Possible construction 2030, 2032, depending on how the funding goes. Designer would like to have another meeting with the town or DOZ late summer, early fall to discuss potential impacts. But DOZ would take care of it on behalf of the town. So we'll coordinate with them on the utility and everything. And a couple of other updates on the water plants. I know the electrical punch list is complete and we are waiting on the sign still. Kirk Brother punch list still pending, final completion, cleaning. We're still waiting on the confirmation. I know we talked about some lights issue on the last meeting.
Yep.
I talked to Casey after the town council meeting, and he said that Kirk's brother aware of it. They should address it. So I want to check to see if you noticed that.
It was just there a week ago at night. It was night. I was in the lab and then I came out the water plant and they were still not on. And actually it was worse than before. So 3 of them weren't working at all.
I know that Casey mentioned something this past week that they.
So I haven't been that
If
way.
you can let us know that whether it's an issue, then we'll check with Correspondence for sure. And then on the tower, we had some issue we have on the signal that the transducer are not sending signal. Casey been working with the town, so the.
We do have a quote for that to get fixed.
So then we just need to order it. Perfect. And the last update I have is on the right-of-way permitting. We currently have a permit number 2026-01, which is an application to work within the town right-of-way to install a gas service for property 241 Baker Street.
Okay.
So I would like to ask council to make a motion to approve and sign pending the receipt of the application being.
Yes, I make a motion to approve that application.
A second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, any questions for? Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so for cyber services, I received was we have an issue on 241 Baker Street. The meter pit, there is a valve that's before the meter on our side, and that valve is what turns the water on and off. And that valve is stuck, and we could not get it. He didn't want to use too much force, but he could not get it open, and it definitely needs to be replaced. So they sent several different options. My recommendation is to go with the option to try to fix the side angle fixture with the valve on it. So they'll shut off the main, they'll fix that valve and see if that's probably under $1,000. So that would be my recommendation. The other ones is putting a curb stop, completely, digging everything up. But I think we should try that first, just because that's more economical. So I'd like to make a motion to approve Saturday services. The ability to fix that meter pit for actually, let's just hold off on that. But we do have to do that eventually. So we might do it next week. I was just informed that we might need to hold off on that just now. So we'll just wait on the meter pit. But
Sherry told him.
Siri. Or potentially we can approve it, and then if we can get it fixed for cheaper, then we can go that route. Is that fine? Do we know that? So that we have to get it fixed eventually, but maybe we make a motion on approving
to
it.
fix it is under $1,000.
Yes, if we can get it fixed ourselves. So I make that motion. Yeah. I make a motion to approve starter services not to exceed $1,000 to fix the meter pit if we cannot fix it in-house first ourselves. That way we don't have to come back the next month. They want water service. We need to do our best. Can we do that?
It's okay.
Is that okay? At least we're not tabling it for another month.
No, that's fine.
Okay, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Not to be confusing, I apologize. Okay. The second thing is we had a quote. Do you have the quote for SCADA? So there's an antenna or something like that on our tower, is that correct? And that antenna has been broke, so it's not relaying information to our water department. So it's not relaying information to our water department. We have to get that replaced. And the price of that quote is $600 for the unit, for that unit. So I need to make a motion that we approve that quote. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And that was the only update I had. Kayla, do you have anything else from? Okay. Mike?
Okay. I go back to commercial, but the speaker first. The pickup truck is telling me that it needs service. It's actually putting out, so should I go ahead and schedule that? Usually the truck don't tell you unless it really is ready to get serviced.
Normally we do that in springtime.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it give you what's wrong?
Yeah.
with it? Or just like oil change?
Yeah, just oil change, basic.
Do we have that in your budget?
I would just do it at Brad's.
No. Let's just wait on that. I will do a follow up on that, and I will let us know what we need to do. Let me make a note. So
then, as far as what we talked about last month with the roads, I haven't done anything with that, considering we've had snow and we've had all this rain, and it wouldn't make any sense to do anything at this point anyway. So I'm hoping that that's coming to an end, and we'll be able to do something with that here pretty soon. At least something for a temporary fix. So. But I haven't done anything with it because, like I said, with all the rain and everything, it would just washed away. It wouldn't have been worth anything anyway. So anyways, that's the end of my street stuff. So
That's the 250, not the dump truck, right?
yes, at 250.
okay.
And then as far as the police goes, I did a change to my title for the complaint calls. I'm calling them calls for service now, since we have these checks, security checks and extra patrols on there now. I feel that's a better name. So And you can see there was a lot of those over the month, but as far as calls, we had 17 and we had 7 traffic contacts. So spring's coming and it's picking up some, so just nothing out of the ordinary, just our normal kinds of things, but they're picking up.
Along with the picking up, people walking down the street late at night, doing weird things with their hands. People should call those in, correct? And like
Yeah.
report suspicious
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah, but we know who it is, and he's typically doing that.
There's been several on my street that are different. Yeah, that are new. That yeah, we just wanted to bring.
Yeah, well, that's,
So make sure that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, the one's big with his hands and every.
There's other
Yeah.
suspicious
I would
things. Just make
definitely-
sure to
I
report
would
them.
report
Just for anybody on the YouTube watching, make sure you're reporting them.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
no, yes, I agree. Yeah, and by any suspicious anything should always be reported, I mean, because that's the only way we know things, like, right now, we're trying to find out where someone is that's been running around and kind of there antagonizing people a little bit, we can't find where this dog lives, and it kind of comes and goes, and then it's gone. So we've been trying to find this dog, so.
Put them on the Facebook page.
Okay.
Who's this dog?
And he's got a picture of it now, I know what it looks like, so. But it doesn't seem like it's mean, it just is scaring people,
Yeah.
so. But we're trying to find out right now, so. But other than that, you know, it's just. These things.
I think that visits our house.
Does it?
So
You know where it comes from?
they always come back from Park area.
Over there?
Yeah, that's the direction I always see
Yeah,
them.
they're going to the house.
So I don't know where it goes in there, but it comes up there, visits our people.
Oh, and they run back. Trying to find it. So if we can find out where he lives, so I can talk to the owners, that would be great. So if you happen to see that, that would be great to let us know. It's reported by the time, you know, and I drive around here all day and I don't see this dog at all. And all of a sudden we'll get a call and then, you know, either I'll look forward to the county and it's gone. So. That's right now, I think that's pretty complicated. The good thing is it doesn't seem like it's mean or hurting anybody, so.
Thanks. Thanks for me. Sherry, do you have anything?
No.
Do you have anything, Sherry?
Just the town Easter egg hunt is coming up. I won't be able to make it this year, but
We can't skip that yet.
I don't know if you guys have talked about that with the money, but,
I'm still working on getting some clarification on a few things.
okay, just because I wanted to report back to Lynn here, but, so that would be good money, they want to kind of put together and pull everybody's into, which one, call it fund it, that was community foundation, and then be able to grant it out because there's such strictness on that money that you can only use it for certain things. And I guess if you pull the money and put it into the foundation, you can use it.
Okay. We will look
Okay,
into
but
it.
as long as it's being worked on, I can let Brian know. Get talking about it.
I did have a meeting last Thursday with Todd and the Indiana Department of Transportation. They're looking to do work from down there by where senior way splits off all the way up to the other side of the post office. And a few other things, but that's the majority of the area. But like, I didn't realize when I went to this meeting that they're not looking to do this till 2030 to 2033. And they don't have funding yet. So they did the middle part, but they didn't do it. Like they're wanting to redo all the way up to where it's a whole thing beyond me. But so that might be coming down the road, but we're really far off. And I mean, I wasn't quite thrilled with everything they had to say, which I did let Todd know that, but nothing's in stone yet. So if that does actually come to be, we might have to have a little more discussions on, not that we can tell them what to do, but we can definitely fight for, you know, what we expect or want. So that's all I have.
The books for February have been reconciled. Please acknowledge for the record the packets will be reviewed and approved. The credit card packet for February is present. Please acknowledge it will be reviewed and approved.
So
The payroll allowance docket for February was previously approved in the last council meeting. I'd like to present a sewer credit adjustment for account 101800 $247.30 for a qualifying link that did not go to the sewer system and was verified by interrogation and submitted video evidence.
Make a motion.
a second, all in favor? Aye.
Motion to pay the bills.
Make a motion. Pay bills, all in favor? Aye.
We normally do that.
Yes.
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you everyone for coming.